As per 2019 survey about social media, it says on an average, people spend about 2 hours 23 minutes on social media every single day. Some teenagers spend about 9 hours on social media per day. Among all the age groups, single young ladies are most addicted to social media. About 50% of the people are caught using social media while driving. About 71% of people sleep with mobile phones next to them. So recently I came across a beautiful quote written on a t-shirt. It said, "Please do not disturb me because I am already disturbed." So there are so many things in our life which is there to disturb us, to distract us, to provoke us. And this social media is just like a ghee on the fire. It just adds on. So do not think we are facing these distractions or disturbances and lack of focus only now. So even in Dwapara Yuga, Arjuna had the same problem. Not with the social media or WhatsApp or Facebook. So Arjuna asks the same question to Krishna very beautifully. He very distinctly analyzes the nature of the mind. And he asks Krishna, he says, Chanchalam hi mana Krishna pramati balavadrudam tasyaham nigraham manye vayoriva sudushkaram. So he says, he analyzes the mind. He says, what is the nature of the mind? Chanchalam hi mana Krishna. The first thing is, the mind is chanchala, meaning flickering or restless. Mind cannot sit at one place. It keeps moving from one place to another. So because the nature of the mind is restless, chanchala. Then he says pramati, meaning it is always agitating, it is turbulent. There is no time. Any small insignificant reason is sufficient for the mind to get provoked. So it is always turbulent, keeps agitating us again and again. Pramati, balavad. And the third point is, it is balavad, very strong. Not easy to say no to the mind. It always wants. And the fourth is dridham. It is obstinate, very adamant. Mind always says, I want what I want, where I want, when I want, how I want. The mind is just like an adamant child. You might have seen how an adamant child makes such a chaos in some situation. Same with the mind. So Krishna gives a brilliant answer for Arjuna's question about how to control mind and how to focus. So Krishna says, Asamshayam Mahabaho Mano Durnigraham Chalam. Asamshayam, no doubt, Arjuna. Mahabaho, oh great soldier, fighter. What you say is 100% correct. It is not easy to control the mind. But it is possible by two ways. And what are those two ways? He says, Abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha grihyate. What are these 2 points? The first is abhyasa, practice. And the second point is vairagya or detachment. And practice, we all understand. Whatever we want to achieve, we need to practice a lot every day. And what is detachment? Vairagya? Vairagya is not taking sannyas. Vairagya means to give up, to be detached from those things which distract us, which deviates us from our goal. And that is detachment. So considering all this, I have made 4 practical steps to increase our focus. First step. In the first step, we need to understand what I want and why I want. And we have to bring an alignment between what I want and why I want. So what do I mean by this? Many times I ask people, what do you want to become in life? And some people say, I want to become a film star. Wonderful. And I ask, why you want to become film star? And they say, because it is quite glamorous, it fetches a lot of money, gets a lot of name, fame, and so on. And is that all? And some people say, I want to become a businessman, earn crores and crores of rupees. And why you want to become a businessman? Because my father is a businessman, my uncle is a businessman, my brother is a businessman. And this is the reason. Is that all? So these are not strong reasons. So that's why I always say we need to have a strong why in our life to achieve what we want. If the person says, why you want to become a film star? Because if I have to live my life, I want to live like a film star. If I have to die, I want to die like a film star. If we are ready to die for something, and that is our goal, that is a strong why in our life. So somehow we need to understand, we need to be convinced about what I want and why I want. Once we have a strong why in our life, friends, we are done. That means we have got a clarity of goal. So a strong why further leads to the second step, which is clarity of goal. We get a lot of clarity about our goal, what I want to achieve, what I want to become. So once I get clarity of goal, and this clarity of goal goes to the third step, which is it creates a sense of urgency. Now I want to become a billionaire. Right now I am here, but I want to go there. This is my goal, and I have got clarity of goal. So once I understand that I have a lot of distance to cover in my journey, so then immediately there is a sense of urgency is created. And once this sense of urgency is created, and this further leads to the fourth step, which is focus. Because if there is no urgency, then we don't focus. So example is given. If there is a fire in my house, what do? I don't sit and call my friend, give a missed call to my friend, and he wait for this call back and tell him I got a fire. No, immediately, because there is a sense of urgency. I need to save myself. I need to save the house. So immediately I'm focused. Nothing distracts at this time. Immediately I run out and scream, seek for help, and get help and solve the problem. So what are the four steps? First, we need to bring in an alignment between what I want and why I want. Once I have got this strong why, and this strong why leads to the second step, which is clarity of goal. And once I have clarity of goal, then it creates the third step, which is the sense of urgency. And once there is sense of urgency, that further leads to focus. That's why I always say, what consumes our mind controls our life. It's a very important point. I repeat, what consumes our mind controls our life. If this social media like WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram consumes our mind, then those things, those thoughts controls our life too. So that's why we should not get succumbed to these distractions. Rather, we should try to focus on what we want to achieve by following these four steps. Thank you very much.